in this session today, it is the senior teams going at it. They'll be shooting from 18 meters at a tri-spot 40-centimeter target, cumulative scoring for both the recurve and compound teams. Now, each squad has 3 athletes who will each take 2 shots in each of the 4 ends, giving each team 24 attempts at hitting the middle of the target 18 meters away. We saw the juniors in today's first session. Now it is the seniors taking center stage. And DP Bitterman, nobody knows more about the South African team than you do.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. South African ladies coming out. Walking in the front is Gerda Roux. She's our current South African or African national champion. Pardon me. Top-ranked lady archer in the African continent, as well as a bronze medal winner in the outdoor championships in Turkey 2013. Shooting against Italy today, and same as the men yesterday, we've been competing against the Italians, getting to a tie and had to have a 1-arrow shoot off. Sadly fell out yesterday, but let's hope for the ladies today for the best possible arrows to fly.
Good look at the team from South Africa. Gerda Roux, Danielle Benzel, and Janine Fun-Kradenberg. And there's the team from Italy. Irana Franchini, Laura Longo, and Marcella Tonioli. So South Africa versus Italy, the world record 236 points posted by the Americans in Poland back on March 7th of 2009. Now, South Africa was number 4 in the qualifying ranking. They had a round score of 1,735. They come in ranked 15th in the world. South Africa winning a shoot-off against the Russian Federation before losing to the United States by 3 in the semifinals. As for Italy, they were number 6 in the qualifying ranking. Round score of 17-18, 5th in the world. They were 2 better than France in the quarterfinals and lost a tiebreaker with Mexico by 1. So South Africa to shoot first.
Danielle Wenzel, slightly right and high, just out of 10 ring.
That first shot's always a little nerve-wracking, isn't it, DP?
Easier said than done, Cole. When you stand there in front and and watching from the pavilion, it's something else. Gerda Roux. That's a 10.
So Gerda with a nice shot right there, and this is Janine Fun-Kradenberg shooting from the left side.
Patrick Roux talking in the back there to them, being their coach. It's also Gerda Roux's husband. Janine with a 10.
Although I'm sure when they're at home, Patrick's the one who's listening to Gerda.
Just as you say, you know, he's the boss because Gerda said he can be.
So 29 points, good start for South Africa. And a nice start for Laura Longo and Team Italy. Sets up Franchini, who was ranked 36th in the world back in 2002. Had a top 60 finish at the Olympic Games in Sydney, and she comes up with a 9 as well. And here is Marcella. Just inside the line. So Marcella Tonioli, who had an outstanding summer last year on the mixed team.
Danielle Wenzel up for a second arrow. She's our current national indoor champion. Also won gold medal in the Vegas Indoor World Cup final.
So Danielle posts the 9. Gerda with her second shot of the first end.
Nice strong shot, 10 for Gerda. They make it look so easy, Carl, and they look so calm and relaxed when you stand there, but we have a saying, and we say the wind doesn't blow here, but the wind inside you never stops blowing.
And a good look at Janine. who posts a 9.57 out of a possible score of 60 in the first end. So Italy possibly could take the lead with 3 straight 10s. Easier said than done.
Come primo 9 basso alle 6.
Laura Longo, 4th in the world in 2012, ranked 29th in the world right now. And the second shot of the first end for Elena Franchini. So the second 10 for Italy here in the first end. And Marcella with a chance to tie it up. So 1 point lead for South Africa. Good start for your countrymen.
Thank you very much. We're happy for our ladies. They've been. It's the first time on an indoor World Championships or any indoor world event that the team made it to a medal match, and we're very happy for them. They're probably the strongest team we've ever had in the country now. So we hope for the best arrows for them today.
DP Berman, compound archer from South Africa, joining us here on Archery TV as we begin the afternoon session here on day 1 of the Indoor World Championships. Are you seeing the growth of the sport in South Africa the way we are in other parts of the world?
Definitely, definitely. A couple of years ago, the indoor and outdoor event was only a small percentage or small, it's like a handful of archers that really were interested and trying their best to make it. But now, since 2006 onwards, where South Africa actually ended up in the medal matches, and they've won medals in some of these medal matches, especially last year when we were privileged to have won two silver medals in 2 consecutive events. World Cup final stage 4 in Belek, in Wrocław, Poland, and then in Belek, Turkey. Right after that, we've won also the silver medal, and then we sort of ignited the whole in and outdoor archery in South Africa to grow, and we can see it definitely makes a difference.
So many great athletes in South Africa. We see them in rugby, see them in football, soccer, and now hopefully in archery also joining the party.
The more we can participate and get to these indoor events and outdoor events, and the more we can be seen by our own people back home, we will definitely spark it up.
Laura Longo, who competed on 3 stages of the Outdoor World Cup Tour last year, starts off with a 9. Italy trailing by 1 point to start the second end.
Kenny with a 9. I've just been with them back where they were practicing the practice hall, and almost none of them couldn't miss a 10. Both teams. It just shows you the difference when you get your good shooting. 10 for Tonioli.
Marcella thinks she's still back in the practice hall. Has come on strong in the last 4 years. Marcella Tonioli, and part of a great mixed team for Italy with Sergio Pagni last summer. So now back to South Africa.
Tanel Winsel with a 10. She's the only lady of our South African team that shoots hinge jaw, and very, very solid archer. Gerda Roux. Excellent shooting.
So back-to-back 10s for South Africa to start this second end. And Janine van Kradenberg, who we'll see in the individual matches tomorrow.
Definitely. Janine, we'll see her right here in Nimes in the bronze medal match tomorrow. Good shooting.
How about that? 3 straight 10s. 10, 10, 10.
Had to make a quick correction there after a yellow card, but kept it together very well.
So they build the lead to 3 right now.
Eccolo, vai.
As Italy tries to hang on, Laura Longo, a veteran,
Filino basso.
has been at this game a long time. As has Franchini. Great focus, great concentration.
Moenie jaag nie hoor. Janine kan op die einde nog liewer sy 9 skiet as julle 2 goed skiet met 10 vang.
Another 10.
Good comeback from Italy.
So they post 57 points in the first end, and on the next 6 shots, 58 points.
Janine se opvang.
So definitely a challenge right now for the South African squad.
9 points.
Live vannacht.
Wenzel, who was 17th at stage 4 in Wrocław last summer, puts up a 9.
Sterk score.
South African ladies running a little bit against time
Julle kom stadig af.
because of the yellow card, but
tel vaar.
we're gonna
Kom Janine. Jy het
do our
tyd.
best. Janine van Kalenberg, our
Vat jou
one
tyd.
and
jy
only
het.
left-hand drive. She can do it in 3 seconds.
And lead.
There you go, 10 points.
Let it
Good
go.
shooting.
What did she have, about 2 seconds, I think, on
She
the
shot
clock,
it
DP?
between 1 and 2 seconds. The arrow went. Excellent shooting.
How aware of the clock are you in a situation like that? I mean, I know the coach is counting you down.
Let me tell you, while you're loading the arrow, most guys take a quick peek at the clock just to see where the seconds are at. And we've got a rule, a set rule, to if there's 15, we just say 15. We warn at 15 and we warn at 10, and we count down from either 8 or from 5, depends on what the archer prefers. But you're very aware. You're very aware of, and you get a bit nervous the closer you get to the 0 point, to the clock. But if you've got 5 seconds left and you're already on full draw, busy aiming, then you don't have a reason to punch anything off. You still have enough time to get it off.
You still have to take the shot when it's right.
That's the thing. That's the thing, yes. And sometimes it's difficult to hold it steady to get the shot off in a situation like this with a medal match.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine. It has to be an internal clock, I imagine you develop over the years.
Definitely. It's all practice and experience that get that internal clock to work flawlessly.
So we are tied up at 114 all. South Africa had a 3-point lead midway through that second end, but Italy rallied, came back, tied it up at 114 apiece. So anybody's match at this point as these two teams vie for the bronze medal here at the Indoor World Championships in Nimes, France. Laura Longo starts off the third end with a 9. A little bit high on that shot.
Usually the case with a bit of stress or a bit of nerves. Most archers tend to shoot out high. Yes. Maybe a 10, maybe just out.
After this morning session, I'm not going to jump the gun and assume anything.
Yeah, it's difficult to see from here.
And just a little high again.
Just high out.
Just to bring those of you up to speed who may not have been with us for the first session with the juniors, Turkey appeared to have won a bronze medal, the men's team from Turkey, in the junior competition. Then they went back, checked the scores, decided that it was actually a tie, and Turkey decided to go to a shoot-off with the Russian Federation, which Turkey actually won. But it just goes to show that even after the match is over, sometimes you're not sure.
Definitely, definitely. Danelle Wenzel there with a 10. Good solid shot from her. Gerda looking very calm. And you know she can do it under these conditions and circumstances. Good solid 10.
She's done it so many times.
Becomes like second nature for these girls.
So they've gotten the butterflies out of the system. And Janine.
And a 9.
Win for Janine.
3-point lead for South
Jong
Africa.
gebampt.
Officially
So
on
now
board.
South Africa goes back up by 3, depending upon that second shot by Italy. We'll find out after the judges have a chance to inspect it a little bit more closely. Laura Longo.
Sì, brava,
Solid
perfetto,
10 from
perfetto.
Laura.
Laura, the winner of 3 bronze medals on the 2011 Outdoor World Cup Tour.
As jy nog maar jou tyd moet gaan oor en skiet hom in.
And Irene Franchini, who competed in the Olympic Games in Sydney. This is the first time she's been competing on this level since 2005, and she shoots a 10. Dead center. She does that a lot.
She does. She's a face that's so familiar on these medal matches and World Cup stages by now. Tonioli, everybody knows it. Top notch, good shooting. Big wheel from Danielle Winsel.
Big wheels. Big wheels.
A much needed shot for South Africa
Sterk skoot.
after watching Italy reel off 3 straight 10s.
Sterk skoot.
Gerda Roux. We know she can do it.
9.
Just
Nog 'n
to the
sterk
left.
skoot. Goeie skoot gewees. Sterk skoot Janine ons Spanjaane.
And 8 to tie it, a 9 to take the lead.
9.
And there's the 9.
1 point lead for South Africa still.
South Africa leading by 3 midway through the match, now leads by 1 after 3 ends, but this is indoor archery, this is compound, it's going to be close.
It's going to be close. You know, once you've got a either a lead or a trail by 1 or 2 points, sometimes it stays like that right through till the end. Now it's too quick to talk now, but it happens so many times that once one of the teams got a lead only by 1 or 2 points, up in the end that same lead stays. If they can just keep up their nerves and do their thing.
And all it takes, and we saw that in the morning session, first session with the juniors, 1 shot that's off target. That's all it takes to change the whole complexion of a match.
Definitely, definitely.
172-171, that's your score right now. South Africa vying for the bronze medal here in Nimes, France at the Indoor Archery Championships 2014. By the way, the world record established by the Americans in Poland back on March 7th, 2009, 236 points. I don't think we're going to get there today, but I think we are headed for a great finish right here. Look at the determination on the face of Laura Longo.
Could be a make or break in this final end.
Kijk, trek vast, nee. Trek vast en squeeze.
Laura, who's worked hard, gotten into great shape.
Janine, Spanje voorstel.
Sì, brava.
Right down the middle.
È un 9 appena
So
fuori.
a 10,
alle 7.
a 9, and now Tonioli,
9 appena fuori alle 7. Basso
who is
sinistra.
9th in the world rankings right now, was number 2 last spring in the world, finished 5th at the Outdoor Championships in Belek. And she shoots a 9. So a great opportunity right now for South Africa.
If they can keep it together now, they can definitely extend the lead and walk with the medal. Danielle Winsel, looking calm as always. 10, solid 10. Excellent shooting.
En niet Jerry. Sterk skoot. Spanje voorstaan, sterk skoot. Trek vast.
Patrick Roux talking to Gerda there,
Relax jou voorstaan.
talking lots of guts and into her. to make the best possible shot. Excellent shot. Good shooting.
Good partnership.
Good partnership there. In more than one field.
Janine,
Yes.
ontspan jou voorstand hoor. Staan regop.
Janine up with the last arrow in
Vat jou
this
tyd, skiet
first
af.
half. She's our current South African national outdoor champion. Excellent tip from Janine. Big wheel.
Hy sterk.
Dees. Tens across the board on the first 3 shots. And South Africa picks up 2 points, now leads by 3 in the match with 3 arrows to go. Italy's got a long way to go and a short time to get there. With only 3 arrows left. And that
8-9 liner maybe there by Longo.
not the neighborhood that Laura Longo wanted to land in, to say the very least.
Sterk skote in die 10.
Plenty of time. Franchini shooting quickly and shooting a 9. And this match seems to be slipping away from Italy right now.
Daniel, jy skiet vir die 10 nie, nie vir die geel. In die middel. Af met jou skouer.
Tony Holy with a 9 as well.
Just outside the line for Marcello Tonioli, and Italy will finish with 225 points.
South Africa
Skouer af.
just got to keep it in the yellow for now. Daniel Wenzel,
Mooi skoot.
9 points.
In the yellow,
Sterk skoot, Kat. Mooi skoot. Mooi geskiet.
Gerda Roux, plenty of time to spare.
Trek vas, ontspan jou voorstand.
Coach Patrick Roux still talk a lot of
9.
Mooi skoot. Ontspan jou.
Final arrow for the bronze.
so 6 or better will do it.
Janine van Kranenberg putting the last arrow in there.
Yes!
They've done it. Big wheel. Well done to South African ladies. Bronze medal winners at the Nimes Indoor World Championships. Very, very proud. They made us proud. The country's going to be proud of them. Excellent shooting. Excellent shooting.
And they finish with great style. You could not have shot a better shot on that last arrow.
Excellent shooting.
And perhaps a sign of things to come tomorrow for Janine van Kranenburg.
That's the one. Janine, she's got to keep it together tomorrow there with the individual match. She's shooting against Pascal Lebec, if I'm not mistaken,
I believe
for the
so.
bronze medal from France. And we're gonna cheer from the pavilion. We're gonna cheer her up, and we hope for the best for tomorrow. But very, very well done by the South African ladies.
It's always so interesting, DP, to watch the competitors, how calm, cool, and collected they are during the competition. But once it's over, you let it all out.
Definitely, let it all out.
And now, even DP Bitterman can exhale and he can breathe now as South Africa wins the bronze medal by 5 points, 230-225. A convincing win for the women from South Africa, who have come a long, long way here to Nimes and displayed great form.
Excellent form there. Daniel Wenzel, Janine van Kranenberg, Gerda Roux. Very proud of you guys. You did excellent.
And another look at Marcella Tonioli. Outstanding today.